So now I'll just show you some other things as well, just around some other cool ninja technology things for working with outsourcing people. So kind of a bit of a triangle here. So at the top here we've got communication. And down the bottom here we've got capture. And then we've got control. So, I mean, this is, for outsourcing and for getting speed as well. So the programs that we want to have a look at. Let's have a look at communication for a start. So there's the obvious Skype, like with my Infusionsoft guy in the States, like we're on Skype. So we just don't actually have the whole video facing, just voice Skype and talk away there, and you can put in notes and here's a web link and check this out. You can also do a bit of sharing screens on Skype as well. It's not as stable once you start to share screen, so he can see what's on my screen or I can see what's on his screen. Skype, there is a more paid version that's more stable, which is GoToMeeting or GoToWebinar. Has anyone seen that or heard that? Yeah. So that's more stable for sharing screen and seeing what's going on. So I talked about Dropbox. So Dropbox is free up to a point, and then you can pay. But again, it's bugger all for the space that you need. So go to that's drop, not prop, dropbox.com. And then now there's one called Dropvox. So this is an app that's pretty cool. So I'm going to show you how it links in with Dropbox. So let's say I've an example here. I've just been to, I'm Mike, and I've just been around to a potential client who's getting renovations done, for example, and so you could come out, because if you're not a big fan of writing everything down, or you end up leaving meetings and then a week later you're going, shit, what did I actually do there? So if you go to Dropbox, it's nice and simple. You probably can't see it here, but it's got ready to record and then a big ass record button. So I'm just going to go ready to record. So it's recording now. So yeah, just met with John Smith, and he's got a bathroom that needs renovating. So we need to give him a quote on a new shower unit, a new toilet, a new basin, and a new sink. He wants tiling of this specification, blah blah blah. And so, I've said I'd get a proposal to him by the 18th of this date, and need to pay particular attention to this, 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 and this. Okay, you get the point. And then just hit stop, and that is automatically gone into Dropbox. So then if Heather's shared into that folder, she's going to get a notification saying, hey, there's it's in there. And so you can have it's just popped up there, so she'll get a thing popping up. So I'll just go back to my files, and then click on Dropbox, and this is it here. He's got a bathroom that needs renovating, so we need to give him a quote on a new shower unit, a new toilet, a new basin, and a new sink. Get the idea, right? So that's pretty cool. So Dropbox. And so you think about particularly if you're outsourcing, like this is a great thing, or because who goes to has meetings, and then you end up, you've got the next one straight into that. Yeah, and then you're trying to do all that stuff and send emails, and so that this is pretty cool. And I mean the quality of it's actually pretty solid. So even say with CDs, so like the Rod Drury CD there, I could be going, Sophie's going, hey, can you do the intro and the outro? And I could just do it on here and just go, hey, welcome to this New Economy Success Program interview, and today we're interviewing Rod Drury, and let me give you a bit of his background, and then I could whack it through, and then Sophie's got that straight away just to put it in there. So there's a bit of speed about that, yeah? So that's Dropbox. Then another one that is that is great, and this could work with people you work with, or again, if you're outsourcing, it's called Voxer, Voxer. Has anyone heard of Voxer? Yeah, so there's one. So think of Voxer as a bit like a walkie-talkie in a way. So yeah, so Andy, I'll do one for you. So I've got Andy up here, and it's just press it. Andy, can you please remember to get Scott to do that 15-minute video so that we can put that up on Facebook. And then that goes to Andy, and Andy can get that and go, yep, got it. So this is an app. Yeah. So Dropbox and Voxer, you just go to the App Store and get those. But even so, I mean, but here's another thing though for that is, you know, everyone's got a voice memo thing that, you know, you could talk that and then just then email it. You know, so you can still do that as if you don't have Dropbox. I just like that because it's like literally you hit stop and boom, it's done, and it's in there. You know, and using this as well for creating a system. So you might want to, you know, talking about speed. If you could just do a bit of a mind map kind of flowchart thing and then just talk it. Just go, right, so to do this particular procedure, here's what we've got to do. Step 1, do this, blah, blah, blah. Talk, and then get that transcribed for you. So rather than having to write it yourself, because who wants to sit down and write systems? Like no one. You know, but so that's how you can speed it up once you know, there's some things you got to do in terms of getting the right people and a bit of training, but ultimately this is going to speed things up for you. Okay, so that's communication. They're the key ones there to use. Then we've got capture. So we talked about Jing. So Jing, J-I-N-G. So that's so we're kind of showing you that, and again how to. You just got to just Google Jing, and then it'll have a download, and then it just sits up there, and then just play around with it. You set the space that you want, and that works really well. For, like I kind of did with Chris around the Infusionsoft, you know, hey, I've got a problem with this, and it's easier to show them that way than try and write it in an email and get it, you know, misinterpreted. Screen steps. Now this is I looked at it just the other day, and it's kind of like if you're going to get your systems done properly, or like a training guide done, that involves screenshots and text. So you can get the shots done, you can talk it, and then get someone else to put it all together for you, or at least just point them in the right direction. It's a little bit more savvy. So you know, Frank, you might want to have a look at that for sure. It's a small cost to it. It's like $20 a month or something. So it's not a, you know, you don't necessarily need that right from the get-go. Or there's Camtasia, which is it's a little bit more like Andy or I could use it to be doing sort of a, you know, with a PowerPoint and talking and doing teaching like that for longer periods, and it creates a video in effect. So, but again, it does screen capture stuff that you can zoom it in, you can have highlight stuff and go to town on it as well. So it's a Spark OL. Yeah. So Sparkle, that's what we use in the video for the handwriting part in the video. Yeah. So that's So you got to just Google Sparkle, and that's 16 quid a month to have that. Yeah. So from a control point of view, so you definitely look at Trello, and as we go through this, you know, any other things that we learn along the way that are working really well, we'll be sharing as well. So Trello, because that's free. I mean, a lot of, like, I've got Infusionsoft. This is a bit more gruntier and pricier, but it's in terms of seeing that tasks are done and allocating tasks, you can automate a whole lot of that, and then review what tasks have been done. Because, you know, a lot of you know, the outsourcing thing is it's more about it's an outcome-based, results-based basis rather than a being present basis. So you need to be thinking about the control.